They are not saying that the sexual reassignment surgery should not be done. They're not saying that sexual reassignment surgery doesn't work. They're saying that it should be coupled with psychiatric and somatic care, which is what we do and why we are on the current WPATH standard. This guy doesn't know this because he didn't actually read the study. If he had read the study, he would know this, but he didn't actually read the study.
And what you're doing is you're cherry picking.
I read the entirety of the conclusion. I read the entirety of the conclusion. This is the entirety of the conclusion of the study. It's not cherry picking to read the entirety of the conclusion to the study. That's not cherry picking.
So can I address?
You here to misrepresent the study again?
No, I'm not, man. And actually, I read the study and it said that prior to 1989, the suicide rates did increase. So I want to know, are you like totally hypocritical and biased, or are you just
then the general population? I can't believe I have to say this again. They were higher than the general population. The Sweden study did not analyze post and pre and post op trans sexuals in their study. Try again. Hello, are you here to debate?
Yeah, man.
All right, what's your name and how old are you?
42. My name's Jason. And yeah, man, we had a talk before, man. Remember, I'm a guy that can't read a study and doesn't know what he's talking about. And come to find out, you're intellectually dishonest because in the same study, it just confirmed exactly what I was talking about.
Never did.
And
it never. I can't believe we're doing this again. I can't believe we're doing this again. We had two conversations where I disproved this study time and time again by reading you the conclusion.
No. You talk and you perform for the children on your channel that you pander to. There's a difference.
Do you remember what your claim was?
Yes, that suicide rates increase after surgery.
Yep.
I have five different articles out of psychiatry.org. As well as hold on, just let me read it to you. Hold on a minute, bud.
Give me the name of the study.
The name of the study is the long-term. It's the fuck. They're not
the one that you've been naming every time.
It's a long-term Sweden study from 30 years.
Yeah, the same study right every time that doesn't say that. Go ahead. Tell me how it proves that after transition, suicide rates are higher. Go ahead.
All right. Mortality from suicide was strikingly high among sex reassigned persons, also after adjustment for prior psychiatric morbidity. In line with this, sex reassignment persons were the increased risk for suicide attempts. Previous reports, there's 4 of them there, we can pull those up if you want to, suggested that transsexualism is a strong risk factor for suicide, also after sex reassignment. And other long-term findings support the need for committed psychiatric follow-up to persons at risk to prevent this. So this is what I'm talking about.
I can't believe we're back here with you not understanding what the study is saying. Do you recognize that this study is not making English? Do you recognize that the study is not making a fucking a causality claim? Do you recognize this, right? You recognize that the study is not making a causality claim.
Let me see. Psychiatric disorders was significantly more common among sex reassigned persons than among matched controls.
That's not a causality claim. They're saying there's a correlation between mental illness. Why? Why? But you're not giving the why. You're giving the correlations, but not the causality. This is what I'm talking about. You don't know how to read your own study.
It's going to change what the definitions are, and someone with a penis is really a woman because you say so, and you can show the actual studies that you quote that
you're just a
show
fucking
you're wrong,
idiot,
and you still choose to ignore it.
You're just a
you're
fucking
pandering
idiot.
to mentally ill children, and you're intellectually dishonest.
You don't know what causality is. It's crazy.
You don't know what a woman is. It's crazy
that you don't know what causality is in your own studies. You're giving the same.
It's crazy.
You're giving the same study without reading any of their causality claims.
Oh, okay. I was hoping you'd bring that up, big boy, because there's 5 different articles linked to that same article from psychiatrichealthonline.org. And there's several PhDs that disagree with what you're saying. There's several PhDs that cite the problems with that.
Fuck if a PhD disagrees with what I'm saying. That doesn't mean anything when we're looking at the study that you provided, which your claim is after surgery, after surgery, they have higher risks of suicidality than before surgery. This is your claim.
Yes.
Except this study doesn't
No,
show
it's not
that.
my claim.
Yes, that
It's
is
a
your
claim
claim,
made by a
dipshit.
doctor in a psychiatric forum online
That
that
is your
said that when you
claim,
adjust for
stupid.
the numbers, the suicide rates increased to 95% after surgery.
No, they don't.
And that's what I've been saying the whole time. The
No,
whole
they
premise of me
don't.
calling in was that these people have mental
they don't.
illness and they need to seek help for it. And that's
No,
what
they
all the
don't.
studies have shown
No,
is
they
that the
don't.
mental illness needs to be treated first and foremost.
No, they don't.
You don't
None
need
of
to
this- none of
castrate
the-
children
none of your
or
studies show
mutilate
this.
children for
None
them
of
to
your studies
receive
show
proper
this.
mental health. And I just want to know, what kind of sadist are you, man? I feel like you hate children.
None of your studies show this, stupid. None. Not a single one.
Yeah, what do you mean not a single one?
Not a single one
You want to
shows
pull
this.
the article so you can read it? Or has
Sure, give me-
diabetes affected your
Sure,
eyesight?
Give me the fucking article, dipshit. You haven't given the name of it. I asked what the name of your
Hold
research
on,
was,
Biggins.
and you just keep.
Don't
and
let
you
your
just keep-
diabetes flare
and
up. I don't want you to
just
pop an
keep-
artery right
all
onto your
you keep
live
doing-
stream. Hold
all
on a
you
second.
keep doing is naming the same study I've debunked time and time again. Give me something new.
I
Sure,
just
I'll
told
debunk
you.
a new one. Give me something new. I'll debunk a new one.
5 other articles in
Give me a new
psychiatryonline.org.
one.
written
Wow,
by
psychiatryonline.org. Great.
which you
Give me the
choose
name.
to ignore because you're
You
biased.
haven't given the name of those ones, dipshit. Give the name.
That
Stupid. Are you
quit
dumb? Are
flapping
you
your
dumb? Are you
cock
fucking
holster and
dumb?
shove a Twinkie in it, and I'll give
the
me
name
a
of it.
minute.
Give the name of it, stupid. I would hope that if you called in and said, well, I got 5 studies to go with, you'd have the name of those 5 studies, you fucking moron. Give the name of the studies, dipshit. I'm here waiting. I'm here waiting, dipshit. I'm here waiting. I'm here waiting,
Diabetic,
stupid. I'm here
dishonest
waiting.
piece
I'm
of
waiting for
shit.
the name
Hold
of the
on.
study, stupid.
Hold
Give
on,
it,
big
dumb
boy.
fuck. Give it, dumb fuck. We're waiting.
Okay. The effect of gender-affirming treatment on psychiatric morbidity is still undecided. That's by Mikhail Landon. Hold on. There's more. Hold on. Got another one calling into question whether gender-affirming surgery relieves psychological distress. Oh, that's got to stay. Hold on.
Just having
Let's
a
get
study
one-
doesn't mean shit, dummy. You have to read it, stupid.
Oh,
Just because you have
no,
a
it
fucking
does.
study
When you
doesn't
read
mean
the study,
anything,
it
dumb
says
fuck.
exactly what I'm saying.
Oh my God,
You're intellectually
so
dishonest.
dumb,
You
dude.
ignore anything
You're
that doesn't
so
go along with your
stupid.
little.
All right, we're gonna mute him while we read his fucking studies that probably don't say what the fuck he says it says. Let's read it. Now remember his claim, chat. Remember his claim is that gender affirming care causes your suicide rates to go up. That's his claim. Is it causes suicide rates to go up? Do we think that either of his studies are going to say this? No. First of all, they're not studies. So this one is not a study. It's a fucking note to the editor. It's not a study. It's a note to the editor. So it's not a study that says anything. It's quite literally just a note to the editor. So not a study. Wow. Who would have known that he wasn't going to give a study and instead gave a note to the editor? Who would have guessed that, squad? Besides every single person that's listened to him talk the last 2 times he's called in. And even this one, so this one that he gave, calling into question whether gender affirming surgery relieves, is just a speculative thing. All it's saying is that, well, the study says this, but we got to remember surgery can lead to depression. So how do we know the study is accurate? That's all this is saying. That's all this is saying. Reading this for more than 2 seconds, you learn that this motherfucker still doesn't know how to fucking read. Let's look at the first one he sent me. Let's see if this one is any. Oh, it's a note to the editor as well. Who would have fucking guessed that the first one he gave me was also a note to the fucking editor, except every single person that's ever listened to this man speak. All this second one is saying is there wasn't a longitudinal study done. So again, this dude is fucking stupid, bro. This dude might be the dumbest person I've talked to. Like, legitimately might be the dumbest person I've talked to. Like, it's crazy. He's been in the comments of my videos. He's talking to nobody right now, by the way. He's still muted. I can see him talking. He's been in the comments of my videos acting like he knows what the fuck he's talking about. Then anytime he provides me with a source, it's wrong. No, here's why he's dumber than Paulie, okay? Paulie is dumb as in like dumb. This guy clearly knows how to process information, but he's processing the wrong information. That's why this guy pisses me off more. Paulie is dumb without a chance of, this guy could know what he's talking about. This is what pisses me off. This guy right now could know what he's talking about. I believe he has the intelligence to know what he's talking about, and he still misreads everything he sends. It's nonsensical. It's fucking batshit, bro. That he still sends shit that does not prove what he says what his claim is. I'm not gonna unmute him until he's done talking. If you don't know when to fuck to shut up, I don't know what to tell you. 5-year-olds know how to fucking stop talking. By the way, let's read the study, the Sweden study, by the way. Let's read. For the purpose of evaluating the safety of sex reassignment in terms of morbidity and mortality, however, it is reasonable to compare sex reassigned persons with matched population controls. The caveat with this design is that transsexual persons before sex reassignment might differ from healthy controls, although this bias can be statistically corrected for by adjusting for baseline differences. It is therefore important to note that the current study is only informative with respect to transsexual persons' health after sex reassignment. No inferences can be drawn as to the effectiveness of sex reassignment as a treatment for transsexualism. In other words, the results should not be interpreted such as sex reassignment per se increases morbidity and mortality. His own study, by the way, let's read it again. In other words, the results should not be interpreted such as sex reassignment per se increases morbidity and mortality. Wow! Who would have guessed except me the other 2 times we fucking talked? Whoever would have been able to know this except for me, both times we've talked before. It's so fucking stupid, dude. Fuck, bro. He's talking. I'm not gonna unmute him until he shuts the fuck up. I don't know. What do you think we're gonna do? Like, dude, this is so easy. Goose said, ask him what cohort means. He doesn't fucking know, Goose. He doesn't know what the fuck cohort means. Be so for real. Let's be so for real, Goose. He's still talking. He knows I'm not going to answer until he's fucking done talking. Don't speak and I'll unmute you. It's so easy. I don't know who he thinks he's talking to. It's not us. He's still talking. He's having a whole ass conversation by himself. Are you done talking?
Can I speak to answer?
Are you done talking?
Am I done talking? Well, no, I called in to debate, but you're scared, so I'm waiting for you to unmute me.
You don't debate. I'm going to ask you one question. One question. You answer it or you leave. The question is, did you read the part of your study where it says the study should not be interpreted as saying that sex reassignments increase morbidity and mortality? Did you read that part of the study?
Yes, I did. And it also derives the fact that what I was saying from the beginning is exactly the same as I'm saying now, is that people with gender dysphoria have a mental illness and they need to seek psychiatric help, bro.
No, your claim.
That's it.
Your claim was that sex reassignment increases suicidality. It increases these things. That going through sex reassignment
like 6 doctors
it.
that all say that too.
I don't give a. There are doctors who think that rubbing crystals on your neck will cure cancer. That doesn't mean anything without relevant data. And everything you've given me since the first conversation we've had till today, none of it substantiates your claim that gender reassignment causes more harm. Not a single one of them.
Says you, but there's several articles online that confirm that fact. They've taken the data from the Sweden study, and they've found out that 95%.
Says the study, you fucking idiot. Do I have to read the sentence again? I'll read it again. I'll read the sentence again because maybe you're just fucking.
You don't have to. You don't have to reread the study, bro. You need to maybe lose some weight, go on a diet, get your blood pressure down. That's what you need to do. You need to stop pandering to mentally ill people in order to profit.
About any of that. I don't give a fuck about any of that. Lash out because you know you're wrong. In other words, the result should not be interpreted such as sex reassignment increases morbidity and mortality. Right there in black and white. You're just too stupid to read it because you read headlines. You don't read the actual studies. You read headlines. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Or you wouldn't have come up here and said that that study proves that gender reassignment leads to more suicide. You wouldn't have said that shit had you read the fucking study.
I'm quoting what a fucking psychiatrist said in an article on Psychiatry Online.
I don't give a fuck what a psychiatrist said on psychiatry.com. I don't give a fuck. I give a fuck about the actual relevant
Have you
data.
ever seen a psychiatrist? Huh?
Are you stupid?
Is this the same person that watched the debate and said that Biden performed miraculously?
You act like you're the smartest motherfucker on earth, but I can hear the fucking gaps in your teeth right now. You're muted again. I can hear the fucking gaps in your teeth through the fucking phone, stupid. I'm so sorry, chat, but this is fucking dumb shit. This is dumb shit. Okay? I read the study, but I'm going to ignore what the study clearly says and instead quote doctors who are also misreading the fucking study. It's stupid. It's dumb as fuck. And the fact that I got to make a third video debunking this stupid fucking idiot is a waste of my time and yours, chat. The fact that he's called in for a third fucking time with the same study is what's crazy. I've literally debunked this study 3 times. 3. And y'all know what the definition of insanity is, right? Fucking Christ, bro. It's his comfort study, honestly. We're going to move on. I don't need to talk to bad faith people. I don't need to talk to disingenuous people. Mods, if you see his dumbass in chat again, just ban him. I'm done. I'm done. I can't constantly keep fucking reading words from his own study that disprove him. I have better things to do with my time. Once more, for the people in the back, the results should not be interpreted as such as sex reassignment per se increases morbidity and mortality.